Hola chicos y chicas. In this video we are going to go over and review the expressions of frequency. My apologies that it has taken me a little bit longer than I anticipated to get this video up. But expressions of frequency, this is a very, very important topic that we're going to be learning about today, and so please make sure that you're taking notes and following along. First of all, the expressions of frequency that you should know, you'll probably already know, but I'm going to go over them anyway. They are siempre, which is always, nunca, which is never, mucho, which is a lot, todos los días, which is every day, de vez en cuando is once in a while, a veces is sometimes, and muchas veces is often or many times. What I'm going to go over is when we would use each of these expressions of frequency in a sentence because they don't all go in the exact same spot. So let's start with siempre and nunca. Siempre and nunca, when you put them in a sentence, go before the verb. Okay, so for example, I could say, yo siempre estudio. I always study. Okay, my subject is first, and then I have my expression of frequency, and then study is my verb. Okay, another example, Pedro y Juan nunca hablan en clase. Pedro and Juan never talk in class. In this case, talk is my verb. Never goes in front of the verb. Note that these are exactly the same as English, so that makes it really easy. Moving on to mucho. Mucho, or a lot, goes after the verb. This, again, is just exactly like what we do in English. So if you were going to say, Marta practices sports a lot, okay, in English, a lot is at the end, or it's after the verb. Marta practica deportes mucho. Okay, in this case I have my verb and then it's sort of like a phrase that goes along with the verb. So it could be like if she was listening to music, it would be escucha música mucho. Okay, so it doesn't have to go immediately following the verb, but it's going to go after it. You wouldn't put mucho in front of the verb. Again, same as English, so very easy. Okay, the last section, todos los días, de vez en cuando, muchas veces, and a veces go at the beginning or the end of the sentence. Okay, you can put them in either spot as long as it's one or the other. Let me give you a few examples. Todos los días miro la televisión. Every day I watch TV. Or you could say, miro la televisión todos los días. I watch TV every day. Okay, just like in English, you can put these phrases at the beginning or at the end of the sentence. Either one is fine, just don't do both. Another example, Sofía y Carla tocan la guitarra muchas veces. Sofía and Carla play the guitar often. Or you could say, muchas veces, Sofía y Carla tocan la guitarra. Often, Sofía and Carla play the guitar. Again, exactly like English. So basically, with our expressions of frequency, when you're trying to decide where to put them in a sentence, just put them wherever you would put them in English. This is one of the few times that Spanish is not more complicated than English. It's just the same. Okay, so to practice this, what I'd like you to do is to write a sentence for each expression of frequency. So you should have 7 total sentences using conjugated regular AR verbs. If you know how to use some ER and IR, then that's fine too. Make sure they are using different verbs and verb forms. So your sentences shouldn't all be about playing sports. You're going to use 7 different verbs and different forms of the verb. So talk about yourself, talk about your friends, talk about you and your friends, talk about your mom or your brother. Okay, just do a variety so that you don't have all the exact same sentence. And if you have any questions, you know how to ask. Adios, hasta luego.